Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina at Wake Forest Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Bruins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Offense in a bunch formation. Wilson will throw. Out wide right, it's Carr. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give you... some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first. Left side, it's Daniels.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a danger.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Gaining the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. First and goal for the offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Daniels. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Wilson to pass. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the UCLA Bruins offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Marshall. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bruins are marching down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking for running room. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Run in the red zone, it's Marshall. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That thing would have hit a string in the middle. Right, perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Wilson will throw. Right side, it's Odom.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quick give. It's Daniels. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Odom. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under pressure. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Mosley.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The run inside. It's Marshall. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Marshall. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Jordan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it. It's Marshall. Just smothered on the play. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Running inside, it's Daniels. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wilson to pass. Left side is Carr. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Daniels.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. Extending the play. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Wants to throw one first. He'll get rid of it. And he almost had a pick.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That's caught, it's Jordan. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Rice Owls.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Wake Forest head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
All right, Holly. On the stop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man. Felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hits inside, it's Daniels. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. Look out! He sacked this defense all over him. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Got room at the 35. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught, it's Davis. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Into the open. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. That one will give them the lead.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Wilson to pass. Here comes the heat.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to make one miss. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. With the catch, it's Marshall. Brought down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Right side, it's Mosley. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. 13-24-6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. All the way back. Touchdown.
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Lopez makes the grab. It's Tyler. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to convert this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Unloads to the right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lopez to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Hold and fire complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll run the screen.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the move. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Demon Deacons use their second timeout. They'll have one left. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Throwing, Lopez. He fires a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Between the hashes, it's Davis.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Out wide left, it's Davis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. With the catch, it's Daniels. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Lopez to the air again. Setting up the screen. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Lopez. Out wide right, it's Daniels. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, pressure's coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And here we go, final play of the game right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
180 race car. 180 race car. Joker.
4th down, Lopez. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Here's Lopez to throw. That's it. A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style.